Hey guys, it's the History Nerd, and we're back with another exciting episode of Stellaris. Hello, incoming transmission. The galaxy presents enough threats without having to worry about a war between us and them. We agree. We got a timed project, couple of debris stuff going on. And our science ship is already set and ready to take care of that. So, what's the plan for today? Well, we got two things we need to really think about. And mainly, you know, getting the new sector sorted and figured out. Our new settlement on Baltica has come into contact with the primitive Stone Age aliens native to this world. There have already been several violent confrontations. We need to establish a policy on how we deal with them. Now, because we are fanatic xenophiles, before we were never able to settle on Baltica at all. Some weird flickering going on the pole there. Xenophiles just wouldn't be able to touch this planet at all. That's changed. We do have to limit our settlement to smaller enclaves, which is fine, because what'll wind up happening here, and in fact, that is going to be one hell of a university, and hopefully the sector puts it up on either side. We'll see if that's going to happen or not. I'm unsure if the sector will actually manage Baltica properly, but regardless, we've got a chance for a huge amount of society research coming out of that planet, and that is great news. We've received a communique from a previously unknown spacefaring empire calling themselves the Glost Werhenny Confederation. Space horses! Greetings from the Glost Werhenny Confederation. We're a democratic nation committed to upholding the individual freedoms of our citizens. We will salute you, space horses. And is that you way up there? No, that is the United Jessenax Commonwealth. There are the horses. They've got the space spider web. So who are these guys? Okay, I think I've met them before. Oh, did the space horses close their border? No, the Uberic Star Republic did. What's your guys' deal? Oh, well, honestly, I don't care about you guys, you xenophile scaredy cats. That's fine. What on earth? The Dark Hopes Nebula, way at the edge of the galaxy there. I like that. So we can see the galaxy is indeed starting to fill out. We've yet to come across the Fallen Empire. I would imagine one would be around here, possibly here, although I would figure we would have made contact with them by now. So hopefully we get them soon. What do we need to do? What's the plan, History Nerd? Well, as you can see, our fleet could definitely use a bit of a boost. The Covenant of Alvus wants to get into a mutual defense pact, and I think that makes a very smart idea. We can be friendly with these guys. There's no reason at all why we can't get along. Obviously going after these guys in, what is it, less than 10 years now, right? Yeah, we got 7 years to go. So we're going to want to take a look at our fleet makeup and try to get that on the go. Who is this? You have to be kidding me. You, way up here, want to form a federation with me. I couldn't think of a worse idea. If it was the Myriad Alliance of Planet States, I might consider it. And in fact, let's form a defensive pact with them. Now, our influence is going to be taking a hit from all of these defensive pacts, which is a little bit of a pain, if I'm honest. And in fact, we're going to start losing influence if they agree to that, aren't they? I speak for Executive Devase and the wealthy elite of the interstellar Andagonj nation. Your alien ways are objectionable, but perhaps we could have limited trade. I don't know. Our warriors salute you, because I have a feeling we won't be taking you down. Now, yeah, we got to do something about our influence. Because of course, everything costs influence. We don't really need mining lasers. That is fine.
Incoming transmission.
We might as well get some better... I imagine non-aggression packs also cost influence? No, just the defensive packs. So let's see who we've got defensive packs with. Like, do we have one with these guys? No. Oh, you've just got that. I see. Okay, we got some unemployed pops on San Cristobal. What are you good at? Oh, yes, you're good researchers. So we will take and put you, for now, there. And then that should help things along. And then we might as well start clearing the rest of this planet. Although we do also need to boost that. So there's still a lot to do. I've really let the Empire kind of go on autopilot while building up the fleet. And I still definitely want to get the fleet up. So I think what we'll do is we'll go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Jaeger, Babenberg. Perfect. They will all join up with the main fleet. Although, you know what we don't have here is a military academy, so we might as well get that rolling on San Cristobal. We got all these people moving to the colonies, so we'll have to deal with that. And we do still have some systems that will require mining stations, which we also need to get on as well. Now, I'm not that worried about the mining stations, per se. We'll definitely get those built up. And you can see 3 energy, 4 minerals. That was, what, 300 and some odd investment? So they're not cheap to do, which is fine. I mean, we're still going to need them. I guess what I should probably do on Terra Nova is clear that so we can get a army base set up there. We got our fleets coming together. Well, no, we'll leave that, but we don't need to see those armies or all of our observation posts or our sectors. We do have good. Just wanted to make sure we got forces on Atlantis as well. So yeah, we do need mining stations, but when we start taking a look at like the planets, we need work on the planets, I would argue, more than the mining stations. Now, I'm going to try my best to do it all. It's just going to be a matter of,
construction complete.
Getting things. Mainly, minerals and things of that nature. To get everything built. We're at plus 26 energy, which is fine. Like, if we take a look here, well, actually, that wouldn't be too bad. But every space station we build that isn't an energy station is obviously going to cost us energy credits to have working. So that's something we're going to have to keep in mind. We're also going to have to remember to keep our freaking sector rolling, because they're not necessarily doing all that great. They've already got 84 people. That can't be. No. Okay, sector colonies with a combined size of 84. I don't know what that means, because we only have 4 colonies with 4 pops in there. We should have more than that. Or I guess these were just founded, weren't they? So, yeah, everybody will slowly grow, and that's fine. Looks like we'll keep the artisan troop, which is good. Once our science ship is done here, we can start exploring the rest of the planets that are in the sector, because we're obviously going to need them. Since our initial settlement on Nova Skildaria, several anomalies in the planet's biosphere have been discovered. The ecosystem is unstable and is not developed according to projected models for a world of this type. Our scientists suspect outside tampering, and these suspicions have now been confirmed. Few of our colonists have stumbled upon a large underground terraforming complex that was built thousands of years ago. The equipment was apparently deactivated in the middle of the terraforming process, leaving the planet's biosphere in its current unfinished state. If we supply enough power, we should be able to reactivate the machinery. However, there is no telling what the end result will be like. So if we take a look at this, it's Nova Skeldaria, which we don't want to terraform, because these guys are ocean preference and it's an ocean world. So what we'll do is we will just dismantle this equipment. So we'll get some mines and energy back, I believe, and that'll be fine. Like I say, we don't necessarily want to build or to terraform that planet. We want to keep it an ocean planet. Let's go ahead and get a science research done here. Sorry, alien pets. We won't be able to build a zoo on you. That's a shame. Might as well clear that out. We got some unemployed. Well, no, we got definitely employed people. How is our food on Earth? It's more than fine, so we can definitely have people there. I think I'm gonna leave the upgrading for... Well, let's do that. Who's there? Well, you can move down there then. With the colonies opened up, it is going to take a little bit of time to get everything sort of back the way we want it. 2 more destroyers, I think, would be good. That'll take a bit of time to get there. Let's get up to speed 2, so we'll get there just a little bit quicker.
Research complete.
And some more resources. That's good. Any way at all for me to get more influence? Doesn't look like it. So let's go with the tile blockers then. Mining station done over here. That's going to be helpful. But yeah, because I was so focused on building up the military for this push, where we got some things to deal with. Which is perfectly, totally fine. Food is looking more than good, so we can do that and build a... Well, let's get planet infrastructure done first. So let's take... you... No, there. And we will put our mineral processing facility in on Atlantis. Our scientists have finished seeing to the safe dismantling of the abandoned terraforming complex on Nova Skeldaria. We still have no information on who built it, but the equipment is remarkably advanced. We didn't get minerals or energy, we just got 500 society research, which is going to be nice. I will gladly take that. One more destroyer. Right? That'll give us 16, 8, and 16. That should be a nice, even split of things.
Construction complete.
What did we finish on an Axidor? Oh, that. Well, yeah, let's get that going then. A biolab. Rolling. And if I really wanted to, I could just halt the migration. But I figure we might as well keep it rolling because it's helpful for growing other colonies. There's no reason not to have it. We have received a communique from a previously unknown spacefaring empire that calls themselves the United Hadari Worlds. Hello, Hadari. I speak for Executive Frelaxid of the wealthy elite of the United Hadari Worlds. We're objectionable. Our warriors salute you. Now, where the heck are you guys? Okay, so yeah, we're friends with you. Are you the... No, you're the big ears. There they are, the United Hadari Worlds.
Complete.
Who are rivals to the Tiari... to these guys who we're relatively friendly with. So there's really no reason to try and pursue more diplomatic relations. I wonder... Well, if we could just get these guys convinced that being our vassal would be a good idea, then we'd be able to do without the defensive pact with them. Okay, I think that is a re-election, and we got... Good, we got some influence for sitting at our fleet capacity, or close to max fleet capacity.
Construction complete.
So that's good.
Construction complete.
We got that constructor done. So we might as well, because we need physics more than anything else, do that. But the mandate was for ships. I don't know. I definitely don't want Boris. Hold on.
Complete.
Megacorp and... Okay, so that's not me. Oh, no, we are. Deary me. Okay. I would prefer to get Vera Forrest as the Grand Admiral. So we'll burn some influence to boost her up. And now let's see. Where are the Sin? These guys? Well, how am I even going to get there? And who are they at war with? The Hathgum. I would like to assist, but I don't think my fleet can get there. I'd have to ask these guys for military access, and I don't think they're going to be giving us military access. So there's no way to actually assist in this war, which means I don't care what gets demanded. Okay, so they're going to set the demands. That's fine. Is there any way that I can diplomatically help them here? Because if I can't get my fleet to them... And I mean, these guys, their fleet power is superior. Their fleet power is inferior. And I've got no way to get to them. Wait a second, though. We do have new warp drives. So Babenberg and Jaeger and Litviak. And then we also should do our transport ships as well. Not enough power. Well, if we just happen to slap in a cold fusion reactor, in fact, if we did it smartly, and did a medium cold fusion reactor, that should be more than enough. We can slap on some armor. Can we get a deflector in there too? We can. That'll at least keep our transport ships alive a little bit longer. So let's get that upgraded. And in fact, while I'm here, we should probably also... colony ship, that should have a warp drive too. Our constructor should have a warp drive too. And I think that's everybody. We'll get to designing defensive stations in a little bit. Right now... In fact, what I might just do... Oh, we can't remove that. Okay, well then that's fine. We'll sort that out in a bit.
Research complete.
Robot workers, we might as well move on to... Why not? Let's grab the railguns. It's going to take a little while, but theoretically we should be getting research up and things of that nature.
Ships upgraded. Construction
The
complete.
Rakthakelnak Interplanetary Administration. Greetings, I speak for Executive Enax Poxinirkis and the wealthy elite of the Rakthalaknak Interplanetary Administration. Whoo! We salute you! That is... insanity. Is that you there?
System survey complete.
No, you're someone totally different. This is like the Space Balkans. Just a whole bunch of tiny little nations clustered together. It's one of the nice things
Situation log
about
updated.
setting up a game. Good, we got Grand Admiral Forrest, which is nice. I'm pleased about that. You know, one of the things I like about having not too many larger empires to start is that you get a bunch of these little nations that pop up. Can we make it there?
Station under attack. Situation
Can.
updated.
Station under attack. Where's my station under attack? Are we at war with you as well? Oh, well, hot damn, okay. Well, with those guys repaired, or not repaired, but upgraded, let's send them into the fight. Let us end this charade. I mean, it will give us influence, so sure. Yeah, well, I mean, we're not going to be able to... Oh, maybe we can. Now that we got Warp Drive 2, we might be able to fight those guys. Regardless, this was supposed to be a peaceful episode. Let's get our naval capacity up a bit then. More peace agreements. Following her recent sensor sweep of the Agicles system, Admiral Julie Gardner has learned how to deploy her units to maximize their sensor range. Lovely, although you're still unyielding. But now, you got... So I don't like the unyielding bit, but everything else is just fine. It's a shame you're 84 and will probably die soon. Construction ship, with the physics research done, can start doing some mining and research stations over there. And let's scope this situation out. Okay, well, let's pop their space station. And first off, figure out what kind of weapons they're going to be shooting at us. Follow the fleet along.
Hostile fleet.
And hopefully... Oh, it is missiles. So we're going to lose some corvettes here as they fling themselves out of point defense range. Like that's just sad to see. All these corvettes taking large amount of damage because they don't like to stay in the range of point defense. A little frustrating, but what can you do? I don't think we took any losses there, though, so I mean, that's good. Do we want to invade this planet? It looks relatively easy to take. We might as well snag... well, let's see. Can I take a look at their army strength? Yeah, our forces on Earth should be more than enough to take this. But in case they're not, we'll also take Terranovan troops as well. So let's send you guys over there and make sure you join up together. And again, we're not really, we're not looking to gain anything from this war, although, I mean, Mintaka, I would not be opposed to getting it. I mean, it's not a great planet. We don't necessarily need it, but, you know, it would certainly help in this situation. Our science ship should come over and start surveying this stuff. Please, no, don't go to the Drake. We can avoid that pirate fleet and do some surveying, but don't visit that. That is not a good thing to visit. So we should have open borders with these guys. So we might even be able to move in against the United Sin conglomerate here to help out with this fight. In the meantime, We do have a mineral processing facility on this planet. That is good. So let's go ahead and get ourselves a mining network. And our energy is okay. So we can get a second mining network there. Anaxidor, really rather you didn't leave. So we'll do something silly like that. And then get that growing. We can come to San Cristobal. You should probably move there. We can upgrade that, and we might as well get another science lab going there. Now, what have we got? Is this... Oh, yeah, sure, come on. Fight me. Although you have cruisers. With plasma accelerators and disruptors. Are they? You go here. So we can warp you out quickly if we have to. Oh yeah, you want to fight. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll engage those guys, and then you guys can just land there right away. Now their defenses might come back slowly, but we should still be able to beat them. In a large part due to the interrupted terraforming process on Nova Skaldaria, the planet is somewhat unstable climate. Violent storms that our climate models can't predict often materialize without warning. One such storm recently swept over a major settlement. Well, that is my governor's problem to deal with, not my own. These plasma flingers... I guess that's existing damage from the fight against the space station. It's still not what I would call the greatest situation that we're fighting here, but at least we got the numbers. Our army should have no problem clearing this.
Enemy planet secured.
And they can stay on the planet. So yeah, thankfully, it doesn't look like their fleet is doing all that well. Again, not much in the way of armor, so our mass drivers are actually able to do quite a bit of damage there. Might as well go blow up that mining station.
Complete.
Improved deflectors, which is a good thing to get. Sure, better power plants.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Yep, just blow it up. Oh, okay, yeah, well, you're gonna be jumping out of there quickly. I can't believe Captain Kong is still alive. 93 years old and he's still out exploring. That man is a trooper. A true hero of the Republic. 12, 16, and 6. Well, the Jaegers survived that. We could use some more Babenbergs and obviously some more destroyers as well. I guess we should probably continue with the fight. We'll turn that down. We should continue with our push here, but I don't know. Let's set you up there. Terra Nova. Yeah, we'll worry about that in a moment. Independence guarantees and non-aggression packs. Our constructor ship is still building things over here, which is good. We're going to get that research station done. Oh, you're just getting there. I gotcha. I get what's going on. Do I want to? I kind of feel like pulling these guys back for repairs might not be a bad idea. Although we didn't take much damage taking on their space station. I would imagine deeper into the Covenant of Alvus here, they'll have better defenses. So, I don't know. Let's get some more destroyers built. I think that's going to be a better idea. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, sure, why not? 2 Babenbergs out of Atlantis. There we go. Yeah, you should be, you know, while you're working on it, aren't you? Yeah, it's just going to take a little while. That's fine. Are we getting any closer to this? I guess we need to be at peace, but we should be getting bigger and stronger. More guarantees of independence. And what is it they want out of this war? They want to humiliate and seed a planet and liberate another planet, do they? I don't necessarily think that's a nice idea. So, yeah, we'll let the fleet build up and then push into Esmikey. I'm not going to go for too many planetary invasions. Although I guess theoretically we could take one more. We'll see what Esmikey is like. If it is worth taking, we'll take the troops off V-Sumat, and then we'll send, I don't know, Anaxidor and Sand Crystal Ball forces in. Or maybe, you know, Atlantis, seeing as how Yogrilla is much, much closer. And we'll get that sorted. How, pray tell, is our sector doing? Not well at all. In fact, at least they are making 20 minerals a turn, so that's good. But we will give them a bit of energy. And then what I might do is start setting my construction ship actually sort of like this, right? So we want to build that, and then we'll want to get
system survey
that set up as well, just so they can start generating some energy on their own. It will take them a while to get themselves up in a position of being, you know, a functional part of the Empire, and that's fine. I'm in no rush for the Sanghelio sector to somehow magically instantly become the world's greatest place on Earth. We're building a geopolitical sector, not Disneyland. Okay. Looks like association status is getting flung around, which does make me a little nervous. I'm not keen on going the Federation route just yet. Now, the plan I've got in my head, I mean, eventually I'd like the Terran Republic to, you know, control this amount of land, which would make us a fairly large empire. Right? Like, I mean, maybe not quite to the level of the Imperial Suns up here, but close. Well, come on, let's get moving. Damn, these warp cooldowns taking forever. We can kick it up to speed 2 while the fleet merges together. And railgun, I think we'll have to do cruisers sooner than later. Which is good. Cruisers are perfectly fine ships. In fact, I enjoy making cruisers be the bulk of my space fleets. Alright, well, let's take the first fleet now and send them on up to Esmikey, or Esmike. Bizarre guarantees and revocation of guarantees being flung around. Let's scope this out. How's your planet looking? that is going to be incredibly easy to take. So let's pop that. Let's get Atlantis and San Cristobal up. We can get those two guys, those two fleets. Come on. We can get those two fleets to enter orbit there. We can get this army to embark and come to the edge of the system here. Although by the time they get there, we'll probably have their space station taken care of. Looks like we got a slight protocol droid for that asteroid. Come on, warp cooldown's done. Let's go.
Incoming transmission.
What do we got?
Complete.
No, I don't want to join your Federation. You're clear across the galaxy from me. Maybe in a little bit. Maybe we'll decide that
Hostile fleet engaged.
all this awesome, lovely, independent living isn't for us. But until then, ho-ho, until then. Come on, point defense.
Construction complete.
Okay, we can probably start telling you to enter orbit.
Situation.
And then we can tell you to enter orbit and start bombing. And then these guys, you can land, and you can land. There we go. That'll keep that protected. And then what we can do is just kind of like run through the rest of the systems and knock out all of their space stations, which will have a detrimental effect on their ability to rebuild their fleet. And we'll set the troops to drop at, oh, I don't know, that. The fortifications will be gone by the time they land. And that's okay. Advanced combat. Whoa! Our physics research is garbage. Oh, we got that.
Planet secured.
Sitting around not doing anything. That's not a bad research system. Where's our constructor? Up over there building that, which should be helping these guys out. So we can see we've got a little bit of a positive energy balance and a positive mineral balance, which is good. We'll get that up to like that and that. Just keep them growing. That's what we need to be concerned about. Is this a silly science ship? Your science ship will do nothing. That's that sorted. Fleet could definitely use repairs, but we're not in a position to get those fleet repairs done. We should at least be helping with the war score here. We've got 24 war score, that's not bad. 15 from occupation, 9 from space battles. Most of their action has been space battling. Really? You're going to park a single cruiser over the planet to slowly wear down the defenses. Flagged as non-aliens. Well, let's research these nuns. Yeah, I'm really not concerned about that single cruiser. Even if they are able to get the planetary fortifications down, the chances of them taking this planet are low.
Special project.
Go on, scope it out. It'll be fun. The reports of strange, free-floating, crystal-like objects observed in certain systems have been investigated. Well, we should probably remotely research those guys. Now, this does have me a little bit worried. Okay, it's not there, so it's somewhere else. Okay, good. Here's our fleet. Well, now, taking a look at this, since we're not going to be taking any of their systems, we'll take care of their mining institutions first, and then we can go and take care of that spaceport after. do we got? Somebody needing something to do?
Situation log updated.
I don't think... Oh, I do too. I've got a visitor center, and I've got plenty of aliens here to make that visitor center worth it. Physics lab. Yes, that's good.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Yes, I know. Attacking civilian institutions or installations. What a horrible person I am for doing that. Well,
System survey.
this is what happens when you get drug into a war. I have a feeling, though, things are turning for the worse. And in fact, as much fun as it
Special
is
project complete.
to continually beat these guys down, it might not be a bad idea to actually jump across and see if we can actually help in the real fighting. The crystalline entities, the name itself, a compromise between rival factions of xenobiologists and xenogeologists on Earth, are most definitely alive. Looks like the biologists won that one. Some overly conservative members of the human academic elite argue that they are silicate animate matter, that they have little in common with biological life. The vast majority of the Terran Republic's populace reject that regressive perspective, instead turning their eyes toward the fascinating new horizons that the crystalline entities represent. They are, somewhat regrettably, solitary beings, as each individual crystal sovereign, rarely seen with more than one sentinel and a smaller cohort entity. Aside from the cohort and sentinel clearly being subservient to the sovereign, the subtle nuance of the crystalline entity's socio-hierarchical relationships are lost on us, which does not stop these dynamics from being the subject of fervid study on Earth. The entities do not seem to mate. We have yet to observe any crystals that are recognizably older or younger than others. Contrary to an earlier hypothesis, the shifts in hue between individual crystalline entities seem to be related not to their age, but to their latent internal charge, which can be violently unleashed, and it appears as though sporadic fluctuations in this charge alter the refractive properties of the crystal. This knowledge will indeed be a boon, because it gives us 10% in physics, and we know we need all the help we can get in physics researching. You know what? Let's just take care of all of the space stations here. At the very least, it'll make the recovery for this empire expensive. And if we can make things expensive for previous enemies, then things indeed are doing well. Let's get the grand combat arena. Okay, that is done. Oh, yes. So now, looking at this, we should actually still be able to take on everything that's going on in the Oshmir sector. So this little defensive platform here, you can see that on it, the subspace snare. That means when and if I choose to jump a fleet in here, it's going to jump in right on top of that station. The theory being the station would be strong enough to at least hold back some of the fleets that are jumping in. But in reality, it's not really going to happen like that. Because reasons. Let's go ahead and get the research stations built up over here in Advetir, because we need them. And this situation, what are we going to do? I feel like we should try and come to the aid of our friends here. Oh, that's where they came from. So, as you guys can see, the crystalline entities have certainly been buffed. Now, I don't feel like jumping in and helping these guys out in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, you can keep looking at my planets, at your planets that have Terran troops on it. If you want to try and fight for it, we will fight for every square inch of soil that we have taken. But in the meantime, let's head out to our friends, and indeed, let's try and make use of our friends' space installations to repair our ships. That is the great hope there. Let's scope out our planets, see what we can add in here. Maybe we should really start upgrading everything. My word, this planet needs buildings. Where's my colony base? Okay, there. So we got that, we got that, we got that. This will need to become a mineral processing facility then. You're really happy to be here. I'm pleased. Let's get that going, and then we can start slapping down mines for good effect. Oh, yeah, where was that? And we're going to have the freaking alien visitation center, which will just make all of our alien friends even more happy to be. These guys love it here. Why? I mean, I'm not complaining, I'm just confused. Let's see. Probably we'll go with plasma thrusters, because we could probably use better engines. And is our fleet actually getting itself repaired? I think you can repair at friendly bases, can you? Let's see, 488. 488. I don't think we're repairing there. First murder. What an intimidating fleet name. You sons of bitches. Why are you coming for me now? With a fleet double my... Oh, jeez. Yay, more Democratic Crusaders. I represent Kel Azan Sovereignty, our elected leader, Lord Protector, Lobak Poxon Kiris, yet we wish for nothing but to be friends. This is a bit of a concern here. All disruptors all day, huh? So what we'd probably want to fight those guys then is a butt ton of shields. Entering orbit of Atlantis, yeah. Well, at least our space station at Atlantis is stronger. It will take our fleet a bit of time to get home. Hopefully our space station can hold them back. But it's interesting that all of their war goals are involving that. I wonder if they have them fulfilled. I mean, we're at 56%, so obviously they just want to get us out of the war. Yes! Those should be level 3 cannons, you jerks. What kind of defenses do you have on your cruiser? Oh no, you got some good armor. Our space station is just melting. That's too bad, because Atlantis had an expensive space station.
Hostile fleet detected. System survey complete.
Oh, I don't have any forces here. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, that's not good.
Hostile fleet detected.
Okay, well, on the plus side, they've got their transports sitting here right now. How many effing fleets do I need to be made aware of?
Hostile fleet detected.
It's very annoying that they come jumping in singular transports. Well, the main fleet is jumping away now. It looks like all they wanted to do was just take care of that space station. Are you guys moving? No, you're not. So, let's have you go here. Or, right there. Oh, come on, just wind down, go, move. You're probably jumping. Oh no. We're gonna catch you.
Hostile fleet engaged. Situation
there we go.
Updated.
Jump over here. Let's go to Atlantis and rebuild that, because I don't think we've got any other forces there. Good. What else we got going on here? We should be focusing in on doing this stuff. Oh my, look at this. Look at this. We've been waiting for something like that for a while. let's get that sorted. And then I would imagine my science ship has nothing to do, so go survey that system there. Now, who wants to fight? Can we snag? Well, no, I mean, we're probably going to wind up engaging everything. Alright, well, let's see what damage we can do.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Slow this down. Julie Gardner and everyone in the First Fleet knows that they're probably not going to survive this battle. But however many ships we can take with us in this suicidal fight is probably for the best. I mean, at least they're losing some of their cruisers, so that's good. Well, at this stage. Oh, right. She's unyielding. Well, Julie Gardner, we salute you. You're a scholar and an amazing admiral. You've served the Terran Republic well.
Incoming transmission. Situation.
And we will honor your sacrifice forever and ever and ever. A non-aggression pact, I think, is fine. Yeah, I don't know why that gave us a boost of 1, but it did. Right, so the situation is not great. Let's go ahead, get our ships, sorted out. What I would like to do, actually, if I take an autocannon, how is that going to look? Much better. Babenberg's autocannons. The Jaegers, we're going to go with a railgun and an autocannon. And save that. Do we have those? Not yet. And then the Litviaks here. Obviously a railgun, and an autocannon. Now this isn't gonna be making our ships, like, super amazing, but it will be helping. And the improved shields should make a difference, considering we're facing nothing but disruptors in our enemies. But I think we're going to have to leave the episode here for today with our first real, like, testing war. Thankfully, we're not going to lose anything if we lose this war, and we're probably going to lose this war. Yeah. That's pretty much all I got. Basically, we're just going to have to continue this next time. So, thumbs up if you have enjoyed today's episode. Leave your comments, questions, concerns, thoughts, jokes, musings, what have you below. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.